Good to see you.
Alright, everyone, welcome back to the Road to 100. Welcome to episode 70, where we are going to be running Orion again. And we just continuously come back to Orion when we're talking about dark gifting, simply because it has an S plus just out the box in a willpower. So it's extremely high in all of those dark gifting arenas. So we're going to be paired up here with the Venus Claw and we're going to be imbuing it with the Ice Pheon um, Chrome transformation to make this just bonkers, crazy, over the top powerful in this area, simply because these enemies are weak to ice, and since we do backstabs of slash and charge drains of slash, they take extra damage as well. Now we won't have access to Aurora Flash in this area, simply because Aurora Flash has that goofy requirement of Mind of B, and Orion does not have a Mind of B, so we have no access to Ice Slash other than our Blood Veil. We will have access to Ice Crush, though, however, in our Dark Gifts, and we will have access to Ice Pierce from our Bloody Snow. We are running this again. Now, our Blood Veil is going to be absolutely out over the top strong with Swift Destruction, since we'll be quick mobility. We have Sharpened Fangs for backstabs. We'll be getting about 12 to 13,000 on a backstab, most likely. And we have Heroic Fang, which is a 30% increase to our charge drains, paired with a charge accelerator and time crunch and a charge booster, so that way we can get extremely quick charge attacks, and they do it in the vicinity of around 10 to 12,000 on a charge drain. And that's also because Swift Destruction and Heroic Fang are multiplicative, so you get a 56% increase in your charge drain damage from pairing these two with the Venus Claw and having quick mobility. Now we're also going to be running Ichor Regeneration in the event that we run out of Ichor, and this is the area where you typically run out of Ichor. And since our Venus Claw does not have exceptionally high Ichor recovery, it's only about 4.6 or 4.7 on a backstab or a chart, and on a charge drain, you get half of that, so you get about 2 or 3 on a charge drain. So we're going to be Ichor starved unless we save through several enemies. So we'll have to be keeping an eye on our Ichor stocks at all times. So since we're paired with Mia, our Dark Gifts will cost less as well, which is good because we're trying to run, on a limited amount of Ichor here. But the Bloody Snow and the Brionac are two very, very, very extremely high Ichor draining weapons, so they should help offset the problems in this area, which are evident from the Ichor leak ability of the enemies. So we have an Ichor Coagulant on deck. We don't have any gift for that, but that's completely fine. So let's get the show on the road. And before we take off, our drain attack is at 2340 because we're imbued with a element chrome that went over the top with the DLC veils. And since this is a DLC veil, if you check against like the intensified, which is the other highest, the next highest drain attack, you look at the drain attack, and that goes down to 1933. We go to the Pheon Chrome, and it's 2344, so it's about 300. What is that? Oh, it's 407 increase to drain attack. So that's why we're going for the Pheon Chrome, even though the Dark Gifting and the what are those? The stat scaling stats are reduced by 1/2 step. So instead of being A, B, A for Dex, Mind, and Willpower, we have B, C, B for Dex, Mind, and Willpower. But, again, our slash damage on a backstab is going to be over the top, so we don't need to worry about that, simply because we'll be doing massive damage here to these guys. So. Okay, let's get a backstab, and this should kill. Let's see the number. So 12,639. So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, and this guy, we'll hit him. Go for the backstab, and this should kill. So if they take any damage and we get a backstab, then we kill outright. So let's go for Mia's Communal. Let's go for another charge booster so we can get a charge attack on this guy. There we go, that's 7,000. Let's just go for a freezing roar. So 9,000 on freezing roar. That's pretty good. So you can see that we have you know, considerable Ichor or considerable backstab ability. Oh boy, we're gonna get killed by the bomber. Or not. Okay, good. Oh boy, here he comes. Yep. Let's go for the backstab. Let's kill this guy. And then a freezing roar on this guy. Good. Okay. So we're kind of a hybrid backstab, charge drain, dark gifter in a sense. So it's kind of an interesting pairing here. And there we go. And let's just go for an attack and get some Ichor back that way. Good. So we're back up to 24 Ichor.
There's something in the sand.
Uh-huh. And let's go ahead and heal. And let's go for a charge accelerator. Okay. And we can hit this guy from here probably. There we go. There we go, and get a backstab, and this should kill. Boom. And yeah, so it's not technically strictly in the strictest sense. Oh good, 2 charge boosters. It's not in the strictest sense that we are a dark gifter through here, but we'll take it. So we'll definitely rest since we only lost 2 Ichor from our Ichor pool there. Now the Successor of the Throat is weak to slash ice, and since we don't have any slash ice, we're gonna be kind of in a hard way because the only slash ice we have access to is our blood veil, and that can be an extreme problem. So this guy in here, he's pretty dangerous, so we gotta get a backstab on him very quickly, and we'll go for an attack there. Okay, now this guy, we're not messing around, so we'll give him a Baba Yaga's Gaze. So that's 11,000 almost. 10,628. 10,682. I'm a little dyslexic there. So you can see that we definitely have the power. We just have zero ability to maintain a hit of any kind. So if we get hit from anybody, whoa, that was 11,000 on that guy. That's good. Now here we will switch to let's see, 2037. Okay, we'll switch to the Master Spines to encourage this guy to come on down here and attack us on our terms. There we go. And that gets rid of the balls. Okay. Let's see what he's gonna do. Okay, he's gonna stay down there. Okay, so that'll knock him down. And we can go for another attack. And good. Okay, so that's kind of how you can take care of that guy in a kind of a cheap way. But that's completely fine. Yeah, we're good. Poke that guy off the edge. And just kill this guy. And if we can get a backstab, okay, good. Mia killed him for us. So let's go for freezing roar on that guy, so he doesn't shoot us in the back. So we have Ice Crush, Ice Slash, and Ice Pierce, but the most effective we have right now is our Ice Crush from our abilities here. Let's see if we can hit this. Good. Now this guy, we have to wait for him to lumber his way over there. Okay, and let's go for drain and a charge booster. Good. And let's see if we can get a backstab. Okay, let's go for that. Okay. I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay. Okay, well that was 2 charge drains and he went down. So we must have been doing pretty good damage on him. Let's go for Ichor regeneration as we go over the sand, as that will kind of counteract a little bit of the sand. Okay, good. Now, since our gifts are severely hampered here, we're going to go for backstabs. Since we have a 70% reduction in our gifting ability and in our damage from our weapon, so we go for backstabs, as that has no effect on backstabs. So we can continue to do damage even while Ichor regeneration is running. Now this guy. Goodbye. Whee! Off the edge he goes. Okay, perfect. So that's how you can use Ichor regeneration in battle, is when you're not using any kind of weapons or gifts. You want to just be doing straight up backstabs or charge drains in order to be able to use it. Okay, so let's go for Mia's Communal. Okay, and everything costs cheaper now, so let's go for a drain and a charge booster. And let's roll our way on over here. Not sure where the big boy went. Oh, he's over there. Okay, let's go for a slash. 2 slashes. There he comes. Okay, let's go for a charge. Okay, we're out of stamina. Let's go for another charge. Whoops. Okay, good job, Mia. Oof, that was a bad hit. We're dead. Yep, Mia. Can't ever get a backstab on these guys. Okay, let's go for a charge. There we go. And now that we have 23 Ichor, we can, let's see, should we go for that guy? Yeah, let's go for that guy. We got all the heals in the world, so let's go for a gift accelerator, and let's go. Let's go for a Baba Yaga's Gaze and a freezing roar. Oops. Let's go for a drain. And this should kill. There we go. So that's a pretty effective way to go about killing that guy to get to the vestige here. Good. Okay. Now this guy. Go ahead and shoot. And we'll kill him like that. Okay, good. Now we'll head on over here. Now versus the Successor of the Throat. Remember, the only ice slash we have access to is our charge drains from our blood bath. So we'll see how much damage they actually do against the Successor of the Throat. And we're paired up with Ice Crush. That is kind of her resistance, but we're kind of out of options when it comes to ice gifts for the Successor of the Throat with the limited amount of we don't really have too many good ice gifts that we have access to as Dark Willpower. Baba Yaga's Gaze is extremely powerful. We also have Hoarfrost Stream, which is extremely powerful as well. But we're going to be running Full Crush as well as the Bayonet for Pierce. But we're not really using it as a Pierce weapon. We're using it more for just a slashing, get Ichor back weapon. Wonderful water. Good time to drink some water. Now remember, if we run Ichor regeneration during the fight, we will definitely have to only do our charge drains during the fight, so that's going to be a problem. And we'll have to remember all of our techniques on how we go about fighting her, so we don't lose ourselves in the moment. And you can place bets now on how many it'll take, how many runs it'll take. Hopefully it's just one. But we'll see here. So Baba Yaga's Gaze is going to be our extremely damaging, kind of close nuke, if you will. So that way we do good damage, but we have to play the cooldown on it as well as the animation for it, because it's an extremely long animation. Hello, Themisto. Good to see you.
Please, spin a thread
Yes.
of memory.
We're not spinning any threads. Not yet. Okay.
Please.
So the Venus Claw is a very good blood veil in the sense that it is dark and backstab potential, or drain attacking potential as well. So that's why we're going for it in this run, simply because of the fact that it offers really good versatility against all the enemies that are here. Okay, so let's go for let's see, we can go for Mia's Communal and Blood-Sucking Blades, I hope. Yep. Well, and this, and we'll go for Drain Activator, Charge Booster, and a Gift Accelerator. And let's go. Now we have two stacks of Blood-Sucking Blades, one from Mia, one from us, paired with a Devour Bloody Snow, paired with an extremely high Ichor Drain weapon. So we should be over like 3 or 4 Ichor on a slash, which is great. Okay. Let's see what our charge does, if we can hit her. Okay, let's try a charge drain. Yeah, we can't hit her. Oh, there's that hit her. Okay, so let's go ahead and back up. Oh, it's going after Mia. Good. Let's go for a charge drain. Oh, missed. Let's go for a frost turret. Oh, what? Oh boy. Well, it's going after Mia, so let's go ahead and do this, and let's heal. So oh, if we can get that, I guess we can do slashes that way, but that's so much stamina, I don't know if it's actually worth it. There we go, that hit her. Oh, and she killed us again. Okay, let's go for a nuke. It's not exactly that much damage though, because she resists crush. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So we do about 6,000 or 7,000 damage on a slash, and then she kills us in one hit, as she does. Okay, let's go for this. Okay. Now let's go for a slash. There we go. Let's back up. And let's go for a gift. Oh boy, where's the middle? There we go. There we go. That hit her pretty good. Oh boy. Here they come. Okay, she's going after me. Let's heal. Let's heal. Good. No! I tried to dodge. Okay, we gotta heal. Okay, heal. And what's she doing? Let's go for... Okay. Oh, they got me. Oh boy. Okay, let's heal. Good, I can dodge these. It's always going after Mia for some reason. So let's go in here. Oh, missed. Oh, good grief. That attack is just killer. Oh man, we were right there at the end. So you can see that our gifts of Ice Crush are just about as effective as our Blood Veil.
Sunshine.
But our Blood Veil is only if we can actually... Good morning, Mia. Our Blood Veil is only good if we can actually hit her. Because of the lunging attack, you have to kind of gauge the entire distance to the Successor from the fact that you lunge typically past... You don't dead end on her body, so your animation continues all the way past her. So it's kind of a bummer that way. Okay. Get some more water here. But if you use the Master Spines or something like that to Dark Gift and do backstab or do drain attacks and such, it's gonna be a real problem because you have to put the spines into the ground and then do the animation, and it's not as effective. Okay, so but since we're not going to be doing backstabs, we can go for, let's see, what should we go for? Oh, yeah, we were running out of stamina quite a bit, so we'll go for tirelessness, so we can hopefully get a bunch of that stamina back after every time we do a charge drain. As you can see, it drains a whole lot of stamina, but this will help us in the fight. Okay. But Sharpened Fangs is only if we were going for adventuring, where we do backstabs and the like. My nose is itchy there a little bit. Okay, so we'll see how we do here. As round number 2. Second time's a charm, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and head up. So yeah, you can see that our stamina comes back like much quicker. I believe it's a double recovery rate, or a 50% recovery rate, as compared to the regular amount that you would recover in that amount of time. I'll have to do a stopwatch test on it just to make sure. Okay, so we'll go for Mia's Communal. And we'll go for Blood-Sucking Blades. And we'll go for Ichor Regeneration, since we won't be gifting here too quickly. But we will go for Charge Drains here. So you gotta gauge that distance, that's good. Okay. Oh. Yep, that's a one-hit kill. Oh. Well, that was the fastest, lamest attack attempt. We got one charge drain and then died. Okay, more water.
You're awake?
Yes, I am.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Alright, and then the extremely boring long run back. It's nice to experiment with the different element chromes on your veils in different areas, as the element, yes, it does increase your the damage typing of the veil. It changes the typing to that element, which is nice, but at the same time, it for all of them, it increases the drain attack by a fair amount. However, it doesn't do it the same for all veils. So like here for the Raven Fatigues or Swan Fatigues, you can see that it's 909 on a drain attack, and for the Devour one, it's 691. So it's only a 200 drain attack increase, whereas over here for the what is this? The Devour, it's a 400 drain attack increase. So it's all veils are not created equal, so you want to make sure that you're pairing it up with the veils that offer the most bang for your buck, I guess you could say. And the Venus Claw is definitely one of them. Okay. And again, we backstab this guy and then go for a charge. So our backstab was 9,700, and our charge drain was 7,000. So that's really good damage in 2 attacks for spending that amount of stamina to get that amount of damage. Okay. And again, we would have gotten, the 12,639 or whatever of the backstab if we would have added Sharpened Fangs, as that's a 3,000 damage, 3,500 damage difference between the 2 attacks, from no Sharpened Fangs to Sharpened Fangs. So it's a considerable damage increase. It's about a 35 30% increase, which I would definitely take that on a backstab for sure. Okay.
What you do. I'll be wherever you need me.
I need you right here by my side, Mia.
Thanks.
Okay. And we'll slowly regenerate Ichor here to go for some gifting later on. Okay. There we go. We're up to 21 or 16. Let's go for a drain. And we missed. Okay, we gotta be back a little more. I can't get that distance correct. That's probably coming after me. Yep. There we go. And we're dead somehow. Okay. Mia's dying. We're dying. Oh boy, here come the hands again. Oh my goodness. These are like the easiest things to dodge, and I'm getting killed by them. Good job, Mia. Okay, let's go for a frost turret. And a charge. Nope. Oh boy. Oh, good grief. This is gonna be a rough one, boys. Now we might be able to do 1, 2, 3 and into a charge drain. That looks like it's just the right distance, fortunately. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. Where are they? There they are. Good grief. That AoE is like the entire arena. Oh, it's so hard to judge where the blades are coming in and when they explode on her.
Going gets tough.
But since she's weak to slash, we can use her own weapons against her in Sands of Depravity and Volatile Storm. If we had a Mind of Sea, we could go for that. But I think we'll stick to these for now. So the Sands of Depravity is a slash gift, and since it has no elemental value attached to it,
I'm on my way.
it can absolutely do damage because her weakness is slash. So it can be a better choice than running ice.
Civilization sure was great.
So you have the two options of slash and ice, slash or ice, either way. And if you can do slash, do slash. If you can do ice, do ice. But if you can do ice slash, then do that. As she'll take additional damage from the ice ability, but then she'll take reduced damage from the crush, and she'll take increased damage from the ice.
Right,
So it kind of turns out to be a neutral kind of a gift. But if you can do slash completely all the way, then that's what you should do.
All or nothing.
Okay. That thing, it just shoots you in the back here if you don't kill it before you run over here. Okay, so this will be our 4th run, I believe. Why couldn't we have just killed her on the first one? So as we, came past the City of the Falling Flame where we wanted to be hit as much as possible, this is the exact opposite of that. We don't want to ever be hit at all because everything will kill us in this area in basically one hit. So if we take one hit from almost anything, we are a goner. So it's a real struggle when you play. Yes, hit me all the time, and you get used to just standing there, taking it to the face, and then you play this kind of an area where you don't want to be hit at all in any way, shape, or form. It can be a real brain bender. Okay. Let's go ahead and run on up here. Good. We'll go for Mia's communal. I don't know why. We're just doing it. Okay. And we'll go for blood-sucking blades. We won't go for any charge drains here at the beginning. We'll go for some gifts. let's go for Sands of Depravity. As you can see, that does pretty good damage. And we're dead. Okay, Mia's probably gonna die. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, let's go for a charge if we can. Is this the right distance? Nope. Oh, good grief. Thanks, Mia. No! Oh my goodness. I am a sad boy. Let's drink some water. So Saints of Depravity has an extremely long animation, and if you're running no gift accelerators of any kind, no gift prowess, no nothing, this can be exceptionally inhibiting, to say the least, because you're spending a lot of time in animations, not actually executing the gift. However, it is a very, very strong, very big AoE. It is the AoE that she keeps killing us with. The hands that she kills us with are the absolute worst gift in the game, in my opinion. They do almost no damage, and they don't do anything to the enemy, except stagger them maybe a little bit. So it's very, very sad that those hands are so damaging when it comes to us, but when it comes to the enemy and our usefulness with the gift, it falls extremely short. Let's just kill that thing from here, because we can. Why not? And we'll just backstab this guy and get our ichor back. And a drain. There we go. So, I mean, we have the damage available. It's just, as you can see from the drain attack that we're set up for, with our massive amount of charge drain, it doesn't matter, because if we can't hit her with it, you got to get the distance right, and you have to get the distance exactly right, and you have to make sure that the ending animation of the slash of the claw is right within range of her. You can't be too close and you can't be too far away, otherwise, as you've seen, you dodge past her just from the animation of the claw, or you are too far away and you don't get within range. So that is kind of the challenge of running the Venus Claw here. But like I said, if you run the Master Spines, you have an entire different animation issue that you have to deal with. Okay. Go for Mia.
Don't worry, we've got this one.
Go for a charge booster and a gift accelerator. And hopefully we don't get smashed this time. Good grief. She just tossed us aside like a rag doll. Okay. Let's see, who's she going after? Me? Okay. There it is. Oh, here come the hands again. Come on. Okay. Let's go for Microcoagulant. No more hands. Okay, good. It's Mia. Okay. Okay, but we can do this kind of a slash. And we can go for a Sands of Depravity again. Oh. Come on. Let's go for a Frost Turret. Oh boy, we're right in it. Oh, how did we miss that? Oh, yep. Ah, those things always catch me I never know where they're at when they do their slash around the arena. I can't ever tell exactly where they show up.
Hey, are you okay?
No, this is turning into a much harder fight than it needs to be. Okay. So, but you can see that adventuring with this was completely overpowered, and then we got here to the Successor, and it's not completely overpowered. So that's why, you know, a build can be exceptional doing one thing, and then it can be horrible doing another thing. I mean, we do have really good damage, but the problem is that our damage doesn't stagger her out of anything. So even though we could do our charge drains if we are close to her, the problem is that we could definitely be killing ourselves in the process. So that's a problem. But the other options we have would be slash, would be some kind of Hound's Veil, but as you can see here, it's 1,000 different. So yeah, and it would be a little more. Yes, that's correct. If we paired it with a Chrome, with a Pheon Chrome, but you're never gonna get near what the Venus Claw can do on a slash. But that's just the nature of what it is. Okay. And as you see, the Hound's Veils would put us out of quick mobility, because all of them are extremely heavy because they offer exceptional resistance and defenses. But I wonder, yeah, we can't go for 0 recast. Vitality and Fortitude of C+, yeah, too bad. I was going to say 0 recast would be helpful here, since every time we die, Mia's healing us. We could 0 recast her modest or her restorative offering, so that way she could heal us time and time again. But we don't have that option. Definitely go for more water. Okay, let's see here how we do. Maybe we'll go for Mia's communal mid-fight instead of here at the beginning.
All prepared? Thanks.
Sure. Prepared as I'll ever be. Okay, so we definitely need to watch ourselves in here. Let's just go for a Frost Turret at the beginning here. And we'll go for some gifts while we can. There we go. That move is undodgeable from where I sit because I'm not doing it correctly. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Oh boy. Good, they're going after Mia, which means I can get a slash. Good grief. I hate that move. Okay, let's go for Sands of Depravity. Of course. Oh boy, we're out of stamina. Wow, she just flattened us. Here they come. And we're dead. It's so hard to dodge those on the outskirts. Okay.
There's a way to get through this.
So this is why Dark Gifters have such an extremely difficult time versus the Successor of the Throat. She just it's very difficult because you have 0 access to Ice Slash except for Aurora Flash, but that's only a select few blood codes that can actually make use of that, where they have a high enough mind and then an extremely high willpower to pair it with. And the only other ice slash you would have would be the blood veils, or an actual weapon. So as far as dark gifting goes, you're completely out of luck dark gifting against her, which is really, really unfortunate. But since she is a dark caster herself, meaning Eva, it kind of makes sense that she would be the one who would be kind of immune to the wiles of dark gifters. But it's still really unfortunate. It's not. See, I mean, when we're adventuring, I mean, the enemies just kind of lay down and die right in front of us. Okay. And we go for this crazy long run back. Now, we did pretty good on the first run, but as you can see, if she gets a little crazy with all of her gifts going, we just kind of get annihilated. So let's drink a little bit of water here as we go up. Okay. So that is the problem with the Successor of the Throat. It's just the lack of options.
Now's the time. Now we're ready.
Now we don't have access to a Hound's Veil that would actually do really well versus her. So this is the most amount of ice slash that we would be able to do. Okay, let's go for an anticoagulant. See, Mia can't even dodge that. Okay, let's just do our best here to just go crazy. Okay, let's get a slash. Hey, there we go. What? I missed? How did I miss? Thanks, Mia. Yes, I remember. You're the one saving me all the time. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh boy. Here they come. Whew. Missed that time. That's good. How did I miss again? That caught me. Okay, let's heal. Oh boy. Here they come. Oh boy, here it comes. Where is it? There we go, we missed. Good. Oh boy, here they come again. Whew. I missed again? No. Thanks, Mia. Oh, good grief, come on. So sad. So sad. Wow.
How are you
Wow,
doing?
wow, wow. I'm doing pretty bad, Mia. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Because we have no quick gifts that we have access to that are actually decent against her. These are about the best you can get. As far, I mean, again, everything's kind of situational, but because we're also trying to go for you know, charge drains paired up in here as well, because that is Ice Slash, that is her weakness. We do pretty bad as far as a bossing variant here. And it's unfortunate that we die in one hit from anything from her. So every time we die, Mia has to revive us. Okay. And that is where the weakness of this build comes in. Simply because of the fact that we have zero ability to withstand any kind of attacks. You know, you get hit once and you're just toast. So it's a very, very high risk, high reward kind of a build, kind of a situation as well, because running against a boss, you know, you have really, really big problems with stamina, as well as trying to get your gifts off and do charge drains, which do about half of your bar of stamina. Okay, so we have this crazy run back, which is extremely painful for dark gifters especially. And since that's what the run is a dark gifting run, you know, this is going to be just utterly painful. Now, we don't get a pass on her as much as I would like to, because she's not Mito and she's not the Skull King.
Thanks. Let's stay cool and get to work.
Now, it would be great if we could just slash her down with the Blood Veil. That would be exceptional. Okay, that hit her, but she was in the damage reduction phase. Oh boy. Okay. Good. Good, that hit her. That didn't. That hit her. Okay. Good job, Mia. Oh, that hit her. Good. Okay. Let's go for Mia's Communal. That'll help us a lot here in this area, in this portion. Oh, I guess I was in it. Thanks, Mia. Oh boy, they're coming after me. Oh, good. Goodness gracious. Good job, Mia. We need some Ichor. Good. Oh boy, here we go. Here they come. Oh, no way. Thanks, Mia. Go for Sands of Depravity. Good, that staggered her, I think. Oh boy. Where are they at? No way. Let's go ahead and heal. Mia's getting pummeled over there. Oh man, come on. Stop with this. There we go. Okay, Mia's taking it. So we can do that. And go for a Sands of Depravity while she's busy there. Oh boy. Oh, good. Good job, Mia. Oh no. Whoa. Oh no. Good. Mia's a champ. Okay. Whew. So I think we owe that a win to Mia. So thank you, Mia. You did excellent in your dark outfit. Whew, that was rough. Sorry, Jack. Say goodbye to your lady. We will see everyone as soon as we get to 30 stars. But if the more of the fights go like this for dark gifting, we're gonna be in a hard way moving forward. So Orion, as we continue to come back to this blood code, it has a lot of versatility um, throughout the different maps, simply because of what it offers in just two stats, offering an S plus of Dex and Willpower.
Thank
Um,
you.
in these echoes, it's so bright on my character, but you can offer so much from just two stats being S plus. I mean, look at what we can do adventuring. We don't do so well um, bossing, but that's okay. Um, we do really well adventuring. So if you're adventuring with a friend, you could do something like this kind of a build and offer great support to them. But then as soon as you get to a boss, you would probably want to switch it up to something else that's a little more conducive to dealing quick damage and high damage all at one time. So we'll be running up to the Crypt Spire next in episode 71. So, but I thank you everyone for joining me and coming along on the road to 100. I believe we got one more subscriber recently, yesterday or today. So thank you to that person. Welcome to the channel, and I hope you enjoy all the playlists and the speed kills and everything we got going here. And feel free to share the thumbnails around with your friends as well. They make great screensavers. They make great phone backgrounds. They make really good pictures for all kinds of things. So enjoy those as well. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.